Now, we've talked about The Chosen quite a lot, obviously, on this channel, and one of the people that we've talked about a lot throughout that is Elijah Alexander, who plays Atticus. Now, here, Elijah is not in the US. He's not in Texas. He's not in Utah. So where is he, and what is he doing? Is he shooting the next season of The Chosen? Well, we know that's over, so no, he's not doing that. He is actually in India. And he's shooting something new, but it's still applicable to this channel here in terms of biblical media. This is the next project, which is Daniel. This is going to be really interesting. Now, Elijah Alexander, of course, is not playing Daniel, but he does have a really interesting part. Do you know what it is? Have you seen it online? Do you know about it? Well, he is actually playing Nebuchadnezzar. So in the story of Daniel, of course, one of the main villains for the earlier part of the story is a character named Nebuchadnezzar. And he looks like this. So you can tell, very different than Atticus, right? Very, very different. You can tell he's got kind of this, different style of clothing. He's obviously kind of like a pagan leader. And you can see that I think they even put contacts in his eyes to make them a little bit different there. And so, yeah, very, very cool stuff. But they're shooting this in India. In fact, I believe they're shooting it currently, like right now in India. Now, what is this project? You might have seen it kind of behind the scenes, and I'll kind of show you some of the set photos that they took. Here's one of them here. You can see it's a pretty massive set. Like, this is going to have water in it, and like this whole thing is pretty big. Like, seems like a pretty massive set. They're doing a bunch of different stuff. We've seen some photos from behind the scenes, but we don't have too many. But you can see looks totally different than he does in The Chosen. I think it looks pretty great. Obviously, he's got this long beard and all this kind of stuff added as well. And then here is another shot of him with these horses. Now, the caption to this was really funny because he said he basically got no instruction on how to do this, but, he got some instruction in kind of broken English / Hindi that he's going to be riding this chariot and having to do this. But they are in India. They're shooting it there. I'll show you a little bit of the behind the scenes here just from this opening thing. They are doing kind of daily updates on their website, unveiltv.com. You can see some of that over there, but here is a little bit of a sneak peek of this. So you see them putting together costumes and painting the set here. They're actually putting gold foil on something on the set here. There you can see what I think this is Daniel. And so you can see here, he's on some sort of like weight, scale, essentially, assuming that is that there. You can see here Elijah as he is playing Nebuchadnezzar. So very different than The Chosen. And then right there are the Kuman brothers. So right here and right there, these are the Kuman brothers. They are co-directors of this, basically the creators of this. And so the Daniel movie is being made by them. You can kind of see them here as well.
Really complicated to shoot in, but we got some incredible footage yesterday. It was a logistical, mapped out combination of a dream and a nightmare, something in between, but it was amazing what we were able to capture.
So you can see they're at a real location here, which is one of the coolest things about shooting in a place like India is you have very old buildings that you can go to and shoot at. And so they've been able to shoot at some pretty incredible locations. Now, I've tried to sleuth this out and see as much as I can of what is actually coming from this. It's quite interesting. Here's the IMDb for the movie. You can kind of see the main poster here for it. We've got Daniel, Stand for Truth, and of course a lion right here. Why would they have a lion? Because obviously they're going to be headed towards the lion's den and all that kind of stuff later on for him. But of course, they're going to start when he's a bit younger. Here's the cast so far. We've got Luke McGibney, Elijah Alexander, Vladimir. I'm not going to say all these names because some of them are really hard to say. But the most important one, of course, is the man himself, who is Daniel. Now, I think they spent most of their money on the main character here. This IMDb says that the budget for this is around $2.6 million. Now, this is an estimated budget here for what they've been showing. Who knows if this is true or not? Who knows if this is accurate or not? But that would put it at a pretty, that's a pretty low budget. The Chosen's movie is low budget already at around $30 million. So in order to do a full movie for $2.6 million, is pretty inexpensive. I guess that's why they're shooting in India. Maybe it's way cheaper to shoot there. I'm not 100% sure, but we see this here. So Mena Massoud is Daniel, and you might recognize Mena from a few different things. I think he's best known for being Aladdin in the live action Aladdin movie. That was the one with like Will Smith in it, for example. And here's an article talking about him. Meet the star of Daniel, our upcoming biblical epic. Acclaimed actor Mena Massoud, best known for his breakout role in as Aladdin in Disney's $1.2 billion box office hit, is set to star in the lead role of Daniel. Daniel is a timeless story of conviction under pressure, said the film's directors, the Koeman brothers, who could not imagine a better actor to embody this character than Mena. And there he is there. And so he's going to play the main character here. Mena is incredible talent and adds immense strength to the cast of Daniel. Thanks for joining us in the journey of bringing a world-changing and timeless story to the life on the big and small screen. It's going to be beautiful, powerful, and far-reaching for the glory of the fourth man in the fire. And if you don't get that reference, they're talking about Jesus here. In the meantime, as you pray for us, please keep our September and October production dates in your prayers. So they are finishing up production over there, I think, pretty soon. And so they are going to do that there. Now, here is a little bit of a synopsis of what they're talking about with the Daniel stuff overall. So it's 597 BC. In the first dramatic months of the Jewish exile into Babylon, Daniel and his brave friends are put to the test as the armies of Babylon take over Jerusalem. Under the shrewd and powerful Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel and his friends Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego prosper by winning the king's trust, but they earn powerful enemies along the way. Facing danger at every turn, the story climaxes at the fiery furnace, where they will be called to make the ultimate sacrifice and decide once and for all whether they are willing to stand for the truth, even in the face of certain death. A true story about overcoming the impossible. So this first section here, it looks like this movie basically is going to be focused on the first part of Daniel's life. This is a teaser. I don't think I'll play this full thing. One second. I don't think I'll play this full thing, but here is a little bit of a teaser to show you kind of what they want to do. This is not the actual characters, the actual actors that are going to be in this, but this is kind of like the teaser of where they were kind of going with this and what they want the movie to be. And so keep this with a grain of salt here, because it's not actually truthfully what they want to do. But it'll be cool. It'll be really interesting to see what the future of this is. And of course, we've got at least one familiar face in Atticus himself. It's really cool to see him in this as well. Glad that he gets to be a part of it. And again, we'll get to see him in a brand new way, right? Some way that we've really never seen him before. So that should be quite interesting. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about this. Are you excited for the Daniel movie? Are you looking forward to it? As we get into this, of course, we'll keep our eye on it. If there's any big news that's coming out about it, or any trailers or anything like that, of course, we'll do breakdowns and talk about it then. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.